Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Hannah here, and today I'm going to be taking you through my entire wash day routine, all the way from shampooing to diffusing. I'm going to be using my favourite go-to curly hair products that always give me good results, and I'm going to be showing you how I wash, style and dry my hair. So if you want to know how I achieve these results with my naturally curly hair, then keep watching. So the first step in my routine is to let the warm water from the shower loosen the dirt on my scalp, and I'm gently massaging just the water in. Then I'm going to head for a sulfate-free cleanser. I'm using the Naughty to the Rescue shampoo today. I really like this, it cleans my scalp really well. Just using a small amount, and I'm going to massage it into just the scalp. I'm not going to massage it through the lengths of my hair because when I wash the shampoo out of my hair, the water will rinse through the lengths. You don't want to add anything that's going to dry out the lengths of your hair. So now I'm just massaging the shampoo gently out of my hair, making sure to really clean my scalp. I like to do 2 rounds of shampoo. I find the first one kind of lifts the dirt and the second one always foams up a little bit more. So I'm going to do a second wash now, and I'm going to speed up because you don't want to watch this for a second time. Once I've rinsed the shampoo out, I'm going in with a lot of conditioner. I'm using the Naughty to the Rescue conditioner. So I'm just glazing it over the lengths of my hair and then onto the canopy of my hair. And I'm just really marrying the water and the conditioner together in my hair. And I'm going to start finger detangling. This takes a very long time, so turn the water off. I'm just adding a little bit more conditioner. Today is a particularly tangled hair day, so I'm using quite a lot of conditioner and water to really detangle my hair. If I had deep conditioned my hair prior to shampooing, then I wouldn't need to be using this much conditioner and it wouldn't take me this long. But this is real life for you. I'm going to speed up the detangling process because it takes a very long time. Shedding is completely normal. It's completely normal to lose up to 100 hairs a day. Your strands can't find their way out of your hair because they get all caught up in the curls. But if you find that the amount you're losing increases, then I would see a GP. So I'm flipping my head to side, making sure that the tangles are all out. I'm now going to flip my head forward. You don't have to detangle your hair from every which way, but I just like to do this because I always find another knot and it's just personal preference for me. So now I'm fully detangling my hair upside down. Now I'm doing the squish to condition method. This is where you marry the water and conditioner together and you scrunch your hair in pulsing motions so that it really gets into the cuticle of your hair and hydrates it from the inside out. I'm doing this across my entire head. Just adding a little bit more conditioner now, and I'm going to tie my hair up for the rest of my shower while I wash myself and have a little sing-song, whatever you like to do in the shower. So now I'm taking my hair out of the clip and I'm going to fully rinse out the conditioner today. I don't always fully rinse it out, but my hair is quite hydrated at the moment. Now I'm going in with my styling products. The first product I'm going to be using is the Naughty Intensive Care Leave-In Conditioner. This is a very lightweight product and it's great for my fine hair. I'm just using a small amount and I'm going to rake it through the length of my hair. I'm just putting the excess over the canopy of my hair. making sure my hair is fully detangled. I always seem to find more tangles after I rinse my conditioner out, so that's why I like to use a cream or a leave-in conditioner before I start applying gel. I'm just raking my hands through, getting rid of any frizzies that have made their way. So now I'm going to add a little bit of water, because water is vital for applying a gel. I find I really need a lot of water. I'm just helping my curls to clump now by sort of grabbing them and raking them together and shaking. I shake my curls so they can form clumps. So now I'm going in with the Giovanni LA Hold Styling Gel. I'm using a fair size amount, and I like to add water with this and mix it together in my hands before applying it to my hair. I'm going to lightly glaze it over the canopy of my hair and the length of my hair. And then I'm going to start raking it through just to make sure that every single strand is covered. So I'm shaking my hair again to sort of help separate the clumps. And now I'm going to do a little bit of scrunching all across my head. So I'm adding more water now, because I did just scrunch a little bit out, and this gel in particular needs a lot of water. Now I'm going to apply a little bit more product, and I'm going to mix some water in my hands with that product. So again, I'm just very lightly glazing it over my hair, and then I'm going to gently rake through and scrunch. I find that applying my styling products upside down really helps with volume. So now I have flipped my head to the side. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm not going to rake the product through this time. I'm just glazing it over the length and canopy of my hair, and then I'm scrunching. Lots and lots of scrunching is key to juicy curl clumps. Let's speed this up. So now I'm flipping to the other side and doing the same thing with a little bit extra gel and water in my hands, just glazing over and scrunching. I find this really helps, otherwise I end up with parts of my hair that aren't as curly as others, even though there always will be parts of my hair that aren't as curly as others. I find that flipping my head all over the place and scrunching in every single direction that my hair could possibly go really helps to enhance curl definition. This takes a while, I'm not going to lie, but it's really worth it, and it helps your curls last in between wash days. Notice that I do have a little bit of wet frizz. This is completely normal for me. I know that a lot of people don't have that much wet frizz, or wet frizz can be a sign of hair needing protein, but for me, I personally always have some amount of wet frizz. I think it's new growth personally. And now I'm using the Boucle curl towel to just gently scrunch out some of the water before I go ahead and diffuse my hair. So I'm scrunching it with my head forward first, and then I'm going to flip my head to the side and scrunch at the side just to help enhance my curl definition. Very gently flipping my head to the other side and doing the same. Now that's over, on to diffusing. My diffuser attachment is taped onto my hairdryer. It is not a universal diffuser attachment, but it is the best diffuser for my long curly hair. So I flip my head to one side, and I'm going to put a small section of hair into the diffuser bowl with the diffuser still turned off, and then I'm bringing it up to my scalp, and then I will turn the hairdryer on, and I hold it for about 30 seconds. So I do this in sections all over one side of my head, and then I'll flip my head to the other side and do the same again. This method of diffusing is called pixie diffusing. It's when you turn the hairdryer off in between sections, and it really minimises frizz, trust me. So I'm flipping my head forward, and I'm going to do the same thing. I try to focus on the areas that I know aren't as curly or that always struggle to curl as much as other sections. So that for me is the top sections and the back. So now I've been diffusing for a while. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more product, but first I'm gonna add some water. This spray bottle is called a Flare-A-Sol, and it sprays a continuous spray, but in this video it is actually broken. After filming this, I poked a pin in the hole and it worked properly again. Typical. So I'm just adding a little bit more water because again this gel really likes water. And I'm going to mix it in my hands and just very lightly glaze over my hair so I don't cause any extra frizz or break up my curl clumps. And I'm really gently scrunching it into my hair. Flip to the side and do the same thing. This technique is called Smasters, and it's just basically when you add more product halfway through diffusing or when your hair is almost dry, and I just find it gives me a little bit extra hold and definition. So now I'm going to continue diffusing. This does take a while, so I can understand why a lot of people don't like diffusing, but for me, I'm too impatient to leave my hair to dry for 8 hours plus. So I've been diffusing for a while with my hair upside down, flipping it side to side, and now I flip my head forward and let it part where it naturally wants to part. And these side pieces for me always seem to go a bit wavy, so I like to go in and diffuse them by themselves in a separate section just to help enhance the definition. I'm doing the same on the other side as well. It's a long process, but trust me, it's worth it. It's only once a week. So what I'm doing here is bringing the diffuser to my head and then doing a sort of rotation on my scalp. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm sort of ruffling it on my scalp to help create volume. So now I've dried my hair, it's probably about 90% dry. I'm gonna go and get ready, do my makeup, and I will come back when it's done. I'm just taking my clip out because I absolutely hate having hair in my face while it's wet and while I'm doing my makeup. So now I'm just going in and really finishing the drying process, making sure it's 100% dry. This also helps to break up any cast that you have left over from a gel or if you're using a mousse. And so now I'm fluffing out my hair at the scalp to give it a little bit of volume. And that is it, that's my hair dry. But I'm going to assess my hair and see if there are any parts that could be a little bit curlier that I maybe need to go in and finger coil. So I'm going to take a little bit of water and gel, just a very small amount, a pea-sized amount is all you need. Just with a little bit of water in your hands, and mix it together. So with the water and gel on my hands, I'm just going to smooth it over sections of hair and gently finger coil them, just to help encourage the curl to form. And then I'm going to very gently scrunch them up. I find this really helps with my, as many curlies like to call it, my arsey side. So now I'm going to make sure that that it's all set and dry before I do any more fluffing. I'm going to do the same to the other side, to any pieces that haven't completely curled. Just again, a pea-sized amount, and go in with any little pieces. Now I'm just going to glaze over a little bit of extra product on this side. I don't always do this step, but it really helps when I'm going to a special event, or I know that I want my curls to last for a long time. I tend to add quite a lot of product throughout the drying process. It's not something that I used to do, but it definitely does help me now. So I'm going in and making sure it's all diffused. Don't worry, there isn't that much longer left in the routine. So again, I'm bringing the diffuser up to my scalp and giving it a little ruffling motion just to add a little bit of root volume. So that's it, my hair is now dry. I'm going to fluff it at the roots. So I'm bringing my fingers up to my scalp and gently moving my hands backwards and forwards. And then I'm scrunching my hair with my head forward at first, then flipping side to side. I'm really going to town on the scrunching because it gives me the best volume. I didn't used to spend ages doing the fluffing out and scrunching, but ever since I've been doing this, I've had much better volume. So now I'm using a scalp massager to help fluff out my curls and give me a little bit of extra volume. It feels really good on my scalp too, and scalp massages are great for hair growth. So this helps to separate any massive curl clumps, and it gives me a little bit of functional frizz just to help give me some extra volume. And that's it. So I'm flipping my head forward now, arranging my curls in place. There we go. A successful wash day, I think. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you found it helpful and that you found some tips and tricks for your own curly hair. To say this has been highly requested on my Instagram page would be an understatement, so I really hope that you found it helpful. And if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment and hit the subscribe button, because I will be making lots of new videos soon. But that is all from me today, so I'll see you soon. Bye!